My colleagues and me in Zagreb, so Maya and Ivan, we started from the thinking and rethinking of the word like interdisciplinary. What does it mean in the sense of also institution like Academy for Drama Arts in Zagreb with many different courses that you can study there, which is as institution is already interdisciplinary. But we want we were challenged in a way to see how really can we work together in that sense, like in the institution that should that, but for somebody else, like for other students, and inside of the project that we are talking about. So we decided to not just to work with our disciplines, but also to bring in for the discipline, and this is the discipline of the image. So to work with something that is, so Ivan is the sound engineer, Maya is from the field of the contemporary dance, and I'm a dramaturg. So we decided why should it be easy when it can be complicated, and we brought in the fourth format to say, the fourth register, the fourth media, and this is the media of image. And we wanted to this static passive object of image to be a starting point for developing different approaches and medias and creative impulses that you can inscribe into the image or take out from the image. So this is our idea, and the image as a starting point was something that we all worked in a different way. So what I did is that of course I organized the workshop around the writing process. I organized it around the language in a way, and I wanted to approach an image from different angles, perspectives. And this is what do you see in the image, what do you hear in the image, and what is outside of the image. So what you see is something that you would expect in this approach to the image, but two other things are kind of surprising moments, surprising perspectives to say in the relation to the image, because image does not have a sound, and unless you imagine it, so unless you start to create something, some like creative comment in the sense of a sound, and outside of the image is the world actually, but you have to imagine it because it's cut out with the format. So this was the workshop that we did, and then we would how should I say, we would just the colleagues would continue to work, for example with the text. Ivan would continue to work with the text, but adding some sound workshops on that. Maya also worked with the sound, creating some choreography to it. So it was connected in a way, but we were not part of each other workshops. So we were separate, but communicating in some level that is creatively linked. Yeah. And what stayed with me, I can't say much because I forgot about it, what stayed with me, but what I can say is that everything came later, basically, for me, some kind of reaction to it. Because I'm all quite slow in my thinking process, and I never can respond in the same moment when I see something or experience something. So I always need some time to cook it a little bit. When I think about the workshop, what stayed with me like the most is the fact how practical it was for the students from other groups, like for actors, and in a sense of how they use it now as some kind of a tool for different aspects, because this approach to the image doesn't have to have an image as a main source. You can apply that on anything you want. If you work on a character, you can just approach the character from different angles. For example, how the character is represented is one question, but how this character sounds, you can ask yourself, or what is outside of this character, and then the young people can really use this method in different, not just the character, they can They can apply it on the play. They can apply it on every aspect, like of the creative process in the field of the performance, as a tool which is quite practical. And they told me that it helps them in their preparation for some projects.